Hey everybody. So I wanted to start with the brazing stuff, so I did that. But I really, really want you guys to also understand about flaring because we don't always use fittings, right? So I decided that today we're gonna flare a pipe with the flaring tool. So this is something that new techs don't usually know about unless they've gone through school. Obviously, you can be an apprentice without going to school. So I figured we'd just show it on here today.
While operating on the flaring tool, the first step is
Here we
to
go.
equip the safety equipment. Click on all the safety equipment from the safety equipment box to enable them.
So always use your safety equipment first, of course. Um, Also, I want to point out this line set has the white insulation. That's what most installs are going to be done with that in today's age. You will find them with black insulation as well. It just doesn't hold up as well to the sun because obviously black absorbs heat and the white doesn't. It reflects it. Obviously, your insulation is never going to hold up very well over a number of years, so always check behind that insulation for leaks.
You are now safe to operate the flaring tool. Let's learn how to flare a pipe using a flaring tool. Click on the copper pipe to get a clear view.
Click on the pipe.
Drag and drop the flaring nut on the copper pipe.
All right, so here's your flaring nut. Trying to drag and drop. Sorry, guys. So that's what a flaring nut looks like if you don't know. You always want to make sure you put that nut on before flaring. I have done it
Drag
where
and
I have
drop
flared the
flaring
pipe
bar on the screen.
and not had the nut on there. So then I have to cut the pipe off, start all over again, make sure the nut's on, and yeah, yada yada. Always double check that your nut is on your pipe before you flare it. So we're going to click the bar part and drag
Click on
that.
the wing nut of the flaring bar to lose the bar.
So these actually aren't hard to use. They may seem complicated if
Click
you've
on
never
the
seen
edge
one.
of the flaring bar to open the bar.
You open the wing nut,
As the size
you
of the
open
pipe
it up.
is ½ inch, drag and drop the copper pipe into the ½ inch die of a flaring bar.
And then this is what your flaring bar is going to look like. So you're going to have all kinds of different sizes. So you just need to know the size of your pipe. I think he just said ½ inch. Oh, over here.
Click on the flaring bar edge to fix the copper pipe properly.
So then you open it up, you put it in the proper spot,
Click
and then
on
you
the
close
wing
it
nut
again.
to tighten the flaring bar.
You got to make sure it's nice and tight on there. But make sure you're in the right hole because you can, obviously soft copper is going to, bend and kink and get dents in it and possibly holes. So you want to really make sure that you know what size pipe you have before you put it in your flaring tool.
You have successfully fixed the copper pipe into the flaring bar die. As you have fixed the copper pipe on the flaring bar, your next job is to start flaring on the pipe. Drag and drop the yoke on the flaring bar and lock it by turning it slightly.
Okay, so you've got your pipe in the correct hole. You've got it locked down in the die. Now you need your yoke.
Click on the yoke to lock it on the flaring bar.
So this part, obviously, is a locker.
Slide
It winds
the yoke
down.
toward the left and place it on the copper tube.
So once you've got your clamp locked on your die, you got to slide it up to which hole you're in.
Hold the flaring bar tightly with your hand and use a second hand to operate the yoke handle. Turn the orange.
So you're going to hold down here to make sure, obviously, that it doesn't spin. And then this, what I was talking about earlier, the tightening bar is going to go all the way down. You're just going to wind, 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 wind.
Turn the orange dot on the handle of the yoke to loosen the yoke.
So once you've got it all the way down, you have flared that. You need to pull it up,
Slide
obviously.
the yoke toward the right away from
Don't
the
over flare it. If it's tight and you've noticed that it's been flared, you don't need to continue to push that down. Again, soft copper it's a lot easier to manipulate. And so if you're really over tightening that and over cranking on that to flare it, you could definitely put a hole in it easily. All right, now we get rid of the yoke.
Click on the yoke to unlock it from the flaring bar. Drag and drop the yoke into the toolbox. Click on the wing nut of the flaring bar to
Open her back
Click
up.
on the edge of the flaring bar to lose the bar. Drag and drop the flaring bar into the toolbox.
And now
you have successfully flared
we have our
pipe.
nice flare, our nuts on the pipe and not off the pipe. And now we're ready to connect them. So yeah, I'm going to put you guys on this page for a second. at the end of all of these simulations that we have on Skillcat, and again, all of these simulations are on our app. All you have to do is download it. It's free. Whatever you're trying to learn, there's a simulation in almost every one of our courses. If you do have questions about other simulations that you'd like to see, you can always comment on one of our videos. We're also on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, you name it, we're there. We're always taking new ideas for new simulations because simulations are the closest thing that we can do as an online school, right? For hands-on training. So let me know what you guys think, and definitely subscribe and like our videos and download our app. Thanks, everybody.